Every time I ask somebody here in the US who they're going to vote for, they are worried about speaking out what they think. Why is that?
Because that's how they keep us divided, with fear.
Estamos en los Estados Unidos de Norteamérica. Hoy vamos a salir a recorrer la calle para ver a quién va a votar la gente en las próximas elecciones, ¿Kamala o Trump? Míralo en este video. Nos estamos acercando a la Casa Blanca. Fíjense que empiezan a haber un montón de móviles de la policía. En este caso, recién pasamos, había una oficial que estaba ahí de civil en la esquina, pero se notaba que era una oficial porque vimos que hizo una comunicación con el handy. A medida que nos vamos acercando hay más seguridad, así que esto va a estar interesante. Estamos infiltrando la seguridad presidencial de los Estados Unidos. Acabamos de ingresar detrás del perímetro. Hay otro segundo vallado policial, vamos a ver si lo podemos pasar. Ahora van a ver que detrás mío hay un agente de seguridad e inteligencia que va a pasar, que es un tipo que tiene anteojo de sol, traje negro. Ahora lo van a ver, esperen que me hago un poco acá el boludo, presten atención. Ese que pasa ahora, justo a mis espaldas, es un agente de seguridad secreto de la CIA de los Estados Unidos. Hay varios agentes, según la información que tengo, que están distribuidos acá en toda la plaza, en todo el parque alrededor de la Casa Blanca. Estamos en la White House de los Estados Unidos. Hoy hay una manifestación, vamos a hablar con la gente, vinieron con las banderas de Ucrania para ver un poco qué opinan de la actualidad política aquí en los Estados Unidos. Where are you from?
I'm from South Korea.
From South Korea, mira. Trump or Kamala?
Kamala, fuck Trump.
And why?
Because he's racist. Come on.
Trump or Kamala?
Victory for Ukraine.
What do you think about what Trump said about Ukraine?
I'm waiting for victory for Ukraine and for them to support with money and pass the Stand With Ukraine Act.
We all want Russia to lose. Russia's made it clear they're not going to stop until they conquer as much as they can get away with. I think all of us, every candidate running for any office in America today wants Russia to lose.
What do you think about Kamala?
I believe that she is a communist and that she is the next Hitler.
So you were there when the assassination attempt happened.
Yes, we were in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th.
Hopefully you're the next president. God help us if you win.
I'm sorry, honey, but I don't think you're going to be the next president. I pray to God every night that you will not be the next president.
Brother in Jesus Christ. I really wouldn't be a lot to say to him besides I'm proud of what he's doing, Proud of how blunt he is. I'm proud of how he's dealing with adversity. He's a good man, Just let him know to keep his head up and don't let everybody that's doubting him keep doubting.
Miren esto, atención a esta bandera. Es la bandera de la libertad mezclada con la de Estados Unidos. Muy interesante realmente el tipo de banderas y de merchandising que hay acá. Para que se den una idea, esto ronda entre los $15. Después las remeras están en 17. Y bueno, y dependiendo también los imanes y todo lo demás, un poquito más económico. Acá está el momento en que le pegan el disparo también a Trump. Bueno, de todo absolutamente. Bueno, hay un poco de todo, realmente el merchandising es variado, estamos en Estados Unidos. Está realizando hoy una de las visitas que hace el presidente Donald Trump a través de todos los Estados Unidos para estar en contacto con sus votantes y hoy nosotros hacemos la cobertura, hablamos con ellos y esto fue lo que pasó, mira. How old are you, Arthur?
I am 25, almost.
Okay. Do you have a job currently?
Not currently, but I'm still looking for one.
How's the economic situation right now in the US? Do you think it has got better or worse than with Trump?
Under Trump it was better, and it's gotten worse since he's not been in here, especially since all of our jobs have been, especially in this area, a lot of them had to downsize. Me and my mom got downsized and laid off just from the economy being bad.
And in general, other than economy, how do you think the performance of the actual government right now was?
Not very good. Bad things happening with border crossings. If we don't have a border, we're not really a country, are we? We need to have a secure border. I do know a lot of illegal people that came over and they're good people, but some of them are really bad and we need to, have a strong border to keep those people out and process the people that are actually good into our country the right way, legally.
So do you think that perhaps when police finds somebody that is illegally here committing a crime, he should be deported?
Yes, depending on if it's a small crime, oh no, he was speeding or something like that, no. But if it was a crime plotting to kill somebody or something like that, or very serious crime, then yes, I believe immediately deported.
How do you feel about gun control?
Don't like it. Gun control against the Second Amendment. Now, anything that's against the Second Amendment is against what our founding fathers intended. Everybody should be allowed to own a gun.
So last question, this is a game. Uy! Whoa! No, Donald! Come here! Donald! No, wait! Wait, Donald! He wants to run away, man. He's right here. What do you want to tell Donald?
Hopefully you're the next president, because I don't know if our country will be doing well underneath her.
So what would you tell Kamala?
God help us if you win. That's all I have to say.
You guys are about to get on the bus, going to go to the rally.
Yep.
Why are you going to vote for Trump?
Because Trump's for the American people.
I think he represents the working man.
What do you think about Kamala?
Fuck that bitch.
I like to smoke crack, though.
This is Argentinian peso.
Estoy borracho, marihuanado y disculpa.
You're a fake bitch. You look like my ex-wife. And her attorney, which makes you doubly skerosa.
Yeah! Vote for Kamala Harris and Donald Trump at the same time, because I don't know who the fuck gonna help us.
Messi is not the best player from Argentina.
Well, I like the money that Trump gave me, that's it.
Estoy borracho, marihuanado y disculpa.
Pero-
Y un poquito de vino rojo.
No, no, no,
Mira,
gracias.
te lo voy a decir.
Pará, porque recién arranco. No, 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 gracias.
Hoy no. Mañana porque soy marico mañana, pero hoy no.
Che,
Hoy yo soy cantante.
Sí.
Y después, a las 3:20, asesino.
Mejor no, mejor no. Che, ¿de dónde eres?
¿Vos?
¿De dónde sos?
¿Vos?
Yo de Argentina.
Oh, yo sé que yo es Argentina.
¿Trump o Kamala?
Oh, fuck Kamala. She is nasty.
Trump is right over here. What would you tell to him?
I would tell you, Mr. Trump, will you please kiss me? I love you. You're doing great for our country. Keep being you. Never change and don't die.
Okay, and then we have, yeah, it's okay, you can let it.
Kamala, you're a fake bitch. You look like my ex-wife. And her attorney, which makes you doubly skerosa.
Thank you so much, man. That was amazing, dude.
Give me some fucking money, it's my birthday. Or I take your sunglasses and your...
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Uy, muchachos, el calor que hace para laburar hoy. Me compadezco, hermano. ¿Qué están haciendo? ¿Están reparando la fachada un poquito?
Sí.
¿Cómo se llama el que está arriba? Ese que más labura este.
Jaime.
Jaime, querido, ¿Trump o Kamala? ¿Quién vas a votar? ¿Ya definiste, Jaime? ¿Por Trump vas a votar, Jaime? Qué grande. ¿De dónde sos, Jaime? De Nicaragua. ¿Y hace cuánto estás aquí en los Estados Unidos? 15 años. Gracias, querido. Fuerza. Laburante. Mirá, la voy a votar a Trump. ¿Y usted, maestro, a quién vota, sabe?
Trump.
A Trump también. Gracias, querido. Argentinian peso, you ever heard of?
Peso.
Pesos. Wait, I show you, my man. Where are you from? Here, from Florida? This is Argentinian peso. Hey, man. What's your name? Come here. It's okay, you can keep it, no problem, man. What's your name?
South Beach.
You're from South Beach?
Yeah, born and raised.
Are you gonna vote for Kamala or are you gonna vote for Trump?
I'm voting for not Trump. Lisa Harris, the lady.
Wait, don't leave, man. We're talking here, come on. What's your name, you said?
John Jones, I rob banks.
Okay, John, I'm telling you, you used to rob banks? How many did you rob, man? I don't believe you. How many did you rob, man?
None of them.
None of them?
Nope.
Did you keep any of the money?
Nope, cause I ain't getting nothing.
Okay.
I like to smoke crack, though.
You like to smoke crack?
Yeah, sometimes.
How much? How much, man? How much? On one day, like how much?
Not every day, sometimes.
Sometimes, man. It's killing you, man.
No, it ain't.
You know that?
You know it ain't.
How do you feel when you don't smoke?
The liquor killing me.
It's killing you, man.
The liquor.
The liquor's killing you. Come here, man. What did you say your name was? South Beach.
Can't move.
¿Cómo se llaman tus amigos aquí que traes?
Esta se llama sassy, que significa insolente o descarada. Y el de color se llama sunset, como el atardecer.
¡Qué grande!
Y esta te da besito.
¿Besito, en serio?
Sí.
Uy, me da miedo.
No, que seguro que has besado peor. Anímate.
¡Ay, qué hermosa! You gonna vote for Trump or for Kamala, man?
Are you serious? There's only one person for.
I vote for who is in favor of the Bible.
What do you want to talk about? His treason on January 6th or his blatant racism where he goes to speak to the black reporters and he might as well have gone with a hood and a robe.
Negro? No, it's all good. No, just met him here.
We are here in Times Square and we're going to ask the people about the upcoming elections. Are they going to vote for Trump or Kamala? This is what they said. Hi, excuse me, do you have any idea who you're going to vote for? Trump or Kamala?
I'm not voting, I'm not even American.
Where are you from?
Spain.
What's up, man? Sorry? Who are you going to vote for?
No fucking money.
Kamala or Trump,
nigga?
man?
Where's my fucking shoes, you golden shoe ass fuck, nigga?
Kamala or Trump, man?
$400 for your fucking shoes? I hope you make some improvements, you greedy fucking boy. I love you, bum boy. Yeah, where my fucking money helping you out?
I have no idea what he just said. He was talking about a bum boy. Do you know who you're going to vote for? Kamala or Trump?
Trump is a fucking bum.
I'll vote for Trump.
Did you like the economy best when Trump was president?
Yeah, I get more money.
What do you say, man?
He can kiss my ass now. I love him, though. And Ivanka, I want to manage your properties. He can probably do it better than I can see.
Do you think the economy went worse with Joe Biden or it improved?
Listen, man, I love them. They're good businessmen, but I don't give a damn. I believe in God and religion, man. Are you a pigeon man? Yeah, I'm a pigeon man. I don't give a damn about the politics and shit.
Thank you, bro.
Now, I know you got a good suit. Let me dress you off real quick. Salute.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. So, hey, crazy guy over there.
You okay? Stop fucking with my show. You alright, man? Lock up. I'm a fucking celebrity now, you know. Let's go on camera real quick. What the fuck am I say? Negro?
No, it's all good. No, just met him here.
Stop trying to take me to the fucking hospital. Okay. Look at these fucking motherfuckers. Go about one, number two. What agent told you? Take Americans to Bellevue? Fuck you. All right, bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Fuck you.
All good.
Fuck you.
Bueno, this is New York City. Let's go. Thank you so much. Let's go before we get stopped. You gonna vote for Trump, man?
Donald Trump, baby.
Why are you gonna vote for Trump?
Cause that's my nigga. We love you, man. What up, Betsy? How you doing? Nice eyebrows. Talk to me.
What do you think about the economy? How has it gone with Joe Biden?
Joe Biden's an asshole, man. He old, got retired.
Joe Biden's old as hell. Might as well give it to Trump, man, you know? I didn't like Trump back in the day. I used to want to, but now.
What do you think? What do you think about what Trump said about?
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
Haitians and cats. Do you think Haitians are eating the cats or not?
Of course not, man.
Voy a los hospitales y traduzco porque yo sé ucraniano y sé ruso y por eso puedo asistir con los jóvenes que están.
¿Kamala o Trump? ¿A quién vas a votar?
Yo pienso que Trump.
¿Cómo dice usted, señor?
Que Trump va a ganar.
¿Por qué piensa eso tan seguro?
Porque necesitamos un presidente como Trump. O sea, la economía, todo está malo ahorita con esta gente que está ahorita de encargada de eso.
Todo está desorganizado, sí.
Regardless to who wins, we still screwed.
So the economy is better or worse off with Kamala now?
Well, see, here's the thing, man. If she wins, she's going to do what she's told, all right? Because if you go back and look, in every position that she's had, it's been given to her. It's not something that she's earned. If Trump wins, then he's going to be stuck on the golf course and getting revenge. So we still screwed. You know, you can't be on the golf course and getting revenge and have the interests of the people at heart. So regardless to who wins, if you don't have money to go where you want to, when you want, and do what you want and not have to worry, you're screwed. It's just that simple. And see, we won't speak to each other. We're scared of each other. That's why I'm trying to get people to stop hating each other because they disagree. Somewhere along the line, we've gotten hate and disagreement to mean the same, and they don't.
Every time I ask somebody here in the US who they're going to vote for, they are worried about speaking out what they think. Why is that?
Because that's how they keep us divided with fear.
Territory. This is an interesting sign. Farmers for Trump over there.
I'm Bill Bailey.
Hi, Bill. Why are you going to vote for Trump?
He is the leader of our movement. It's the America First, Make America Great Again movement. We can restore some common sense to our federal government, create more jobs, secure the border, bring prices back in line, take care of inflation.
Do you think that the economy right now with Kamala is better than with Trump or worse?
It's much worse than when Trump was president, much worse. People don't have the money. People don't have the money to buy groceries. They don't have money to buy their utility bills. They're not able to pay rent. Rent is so high right now. The cost of housing has just gotten ridiculous.
Why do you think this is happening?
Well, it was the Harris and Biden policies when they first took office, programs and everything, the spending that they did, that's what led to the inflation right away. And also with the energy, when they declared war on oil, gas and oil, that all added to it.
How do you feel about gun control?
I want to protect the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment was put in for a reason. She's talked about confiscating guns. She said a mandatory gun buyback program. That means she wants to come and confiscate them.
What do you think about immigration? How have things changed in these past years?
Well, in the last 4 years, yes, it's a wide open border. Anybody is coming in here. Terrorist groups that have been documented have come into this country. You've got all kinds of people have come in here. I have no problem with immigration. I just want people to do it the legal way. I want organized immigration.
So what would you tell if you approach a person that is going to vote for Kamala?
Ask them to look at the issues, look at the facts, and I mean the real facts that are out there, and take a good hard look at it and think again if they love their country.
What would you say to Kamala?
I would tell her she needs to find another job. She's not the one for this country.
Donald is here.
President Trump, I'd like to thank you for what you've done for our country. It's been an honor having you serve us as president, and it will be an honor having you serve as president again in the future as the 47th president.
So you were there when the assassination attempt happened?
Yes, we were in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th. We were next to the venue, right across the street from where the shooter was. We were right next to the building where the shooter was.
What do you remember from that day when things started to happen?
Well, the president had just taken the stage. He'd been on stage for about 5-6 minutes, and then we heard shots from across the street, and we turned and looked, and we saw a crowd running at us, and there was people screaming, "He's got a gun, get down." There was just a lot of hysteria at that moment. And then we didn't know what was going on in the first seconds, because you don't know if there's a shooter, you don't know if he's shooting into the crowd, you don't know if there's multiple shooters. I mean, there's a lot of things going through your mind in the first 30 seconds. It was a horrific moment.
I guess you were really scared at the moment, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Anybody in their right mind would have been scared at that moment, yep.
So people that were there in the venue, did you were able to realize after a few minutes what was happening?
We were, the property we were on, like I say, was right adjacent to the venue, and the property owner, his son-in-law, had been with us. We had been set up there for 3 or 4 days, and he had been with us quite a while there. Well, he had walked over as the president took the stage. He's the one that saw the shooter on the roof. So when he come back over, we realized then, when he told us that he'd seen the shooter up there, he'd gotten the police over there. We knew fairly quickly what was going on then.
What do you think about the whole situation? There's people online saying that Kamala had something to do. What do you say back to them?
Oh, I just believe it was a total failure in security. I'm not be a conspiracy theorist and say that the deep state or Kamala or anybody had anything to do with it. I'm not ruling it out necessarily, but I'm not saying that's what happened. But it was absolute failure of security.
What was the feeling when you went out, when you understood what was going on, when you comprehended the situation? What was your feeling?
Anger at the situation, sorrow for the people that were injured and killed, and relief that the president was okay.
Trump got to eat the cat. I think Trump's eating cat.
Donald Trump eat that pussy, man. That's all. Doggy style. Grab it. You're grabbing the pussy, you're grabbing the cat. Party's on. You boy, you're out, man. Square free, man.
Are you serious? There's only one person for it. Trump, right?
What do you think about the economy with Joe Biden? How has it changed the economy?
It's costing $11,000 a year more for a family of 4 to eat. People come, you know what? Anyone is welcome to America, but you must come in legally.
I vote for who is in favor of the Bible.
Who is that?
Against abortion. I am not here to talk about politics.
Okay.
If you are in favor of abortion, in favor of drugs, in favor of gender ideology, I'm not going to be voting for you. Unbiblical. It's against the Bible. It's against God.
What would Jesus say about migration?
Jesus said to welcome the immigrants.
Are you going to vote for Kamala or are you going to vote for Trump?
I'm going to vote for Kamala.
Why is that, sir?
I could give you a list of reasons.
Okay, but wait. If it's going to be a list, I'm going to sit down.
I'm going to vote for the spook instead of the sandwich.
Shh. Don't ruin my thing here. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. What do you want to talk about? His treason on January 6th when he led a mob to overthrow the government of the United States, or his blatant racism, where he goes to speak to the black reporters, and he might as well have gone with a hood and a robe. Or his lies about COVID. Did you take the injection? Did you inject bleach and shove a lamp up your behind?
Everybody got to stay woke. Make sure you stay woke.
Unburdened, therefore coming.
You got to make sure you stay woke.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Make sure you
And cares about people, not money.
And you are married with one of them?
Unfortunately,
Which one of them?
Not the Trump lover, of course. I'm married to him.
Trump. MAGA.
Camilla likes to help the underprivileged. And Trump is just a businessman. He needs to stay in business.
Let's discuss about gun control. Do you think the U.S. needs more strict gun laws?
I do. I don't think that you should need an AR-15 for what?
And what do you think, sir?
I got 2 AR-15s. No.
I got one for each hand.
We're not at war here. We don't need those weapons.
I'm like Tony Montana.
I need them for hunting.
I got a little friend.
AR-15s for hunting.
No, you can use a little pistol. That's all you need to defend your family.
Do you think the economy is better now with Kamala as VP, or was it better with Trump?
Well, I like the money that Trump gave me. That's it.
It's the illegal immigrants that are coming over here. They're crime. They're killing. They're raping little girls. He wasn't talking about Mexicans when he said that.
Hey, remember, it's cheaper to keep her.
Kamala.
Kamala?
Yeah, we've all made up our mind. Yeah.
The three of you. And what do you think about the economy in these last years? Do you think it has improved with Kamala or it has gone worse? What do you guys think?
Well, she's not the president yet, so it's hard to say. Yeah. I agree.
But do you think that in these 4 years she was vice president, was it better or was it worse, the economy? Even if she was not in charge precisely of the economy, she was the vice president. So just to understand, like, because there's people in the US that has told me inflation has gone down, and there's people that have told me inflation has gone up. What do you guys think?
So I think economic policies take about 6 years to go into effect. So a lot of when people say, "Oh, Trump's economy was better," we're experiencing his economy now. So inflation's gone up, but a lot of that has to do with his economic policies and the economic prosperity that we experienced during his presidency came from Obama's policy.
So do you think the economy has been better or worse with Kamala?
I hope they'll be better.
But these past few years, she's been vice president, she's currently the VP. Do you think the economy has been better now or with Trump?
It was probably better when Trump was in office, but I'm not sure if that is because of him.
Why do you think that is?
Well, things were trending that way. And anyway, you have a Donald Trump thing?
No, I have both of them. If you want to talk to the candidates, this is called Talk to the Candidates. Kamala has just arrived, so she's all here. What do you want to tell her?
Well, keep fighting for what you believe in. I think it's wonderful.
Sounds good. And then right around the corner, we have the other candidate also coming up. Just 1 second, and here he is, Mr. Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, I think he ought to quit lying all the time.
What did you say, sorry?
I said, say something about this guy being a convicted felon.
Talk to him directly.
I just did.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, girls. It's been a pleasure. Ahí está. Talk to the candidates. Thank you so much, girls. Hey, here's Trump. Do you want to talk to Trump, man? Do you want to talk to him?
Yes.
What do you tell to him?
You are the best businessman, the best president, and the best American citizen.
Okay, where are you from, man?
Israel.
From Israel. Okay, nice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye bye. Ahí está. La gente le muestra el apoyo al presidente Donald Trump. Is your dog? Is your dog that one? How is called? Hola. Hola. ¿Es bonito? Hola. Hola, perrito. Hola. ¿Qué hace, fiera? ¿Trump o Kamala? ¿A quién vas a votar? ¿Sabe el perrito a quién va a votar o no todavía?
No, todavía no sabe.
¿Está pensando?
Está pensando. Sí.
¿Y qué piensa usted? ¿Cómo viene la economía ahora actualmente? ¿Peor o mejor que con Trump?
Está peor.
Está peor ahora con Kamala.
Está difícil esto.
O sea, que piensa que tiene muchas posibilidades de ganar Trump estas elecciones. ¿Qué piensa usted?
Pues está difícil ahí también, ¿no? Mucho debate, mucha cosa que uno no entiende a ratos, ¿no?
¿Usted de dónde es, maestro? ¿De dónde vino?
Yo soy colombiano.
Colombiano. ¿Y hace cuánto reside aquí en los Estados Unidos?
Hace 5 años.
Ah, bueno, hace mucho tiempo ya que está. ¿Qué piensa sobre las políticas migratorias que tienen aquí en los Estados Unidos?
Pues yo creo que en este periodo como que está como muy regular.
Who you gonna vote for?
¿Trump o la otra?
Kamala. Kamala.
Ya. Trump. No, Kamala.
O Trump.
Trump.
¿Pero por qué? ¿Piensan distinto?
Porque sinceramente esto es un país demócrata. Se supone que si es un país demócrata, la democracia está con Kamala Harris. Trump representa simplemente...
¿Pero qué piensa el otro Mickey, el Mickey azul?
Bueno, yo pienso que Trump para mí si vuelve otra vez, va a hacer las cosas más bien para el país y va a sacar a toda esa gente que está haciendo muy mal al país. Para mí,
¿la economía con Joe Biden y Kamala mejoró o no?
Claro que sí, a la prueba me remito. La prueba, cuando estaba Donald Trump, la economía estuvo en declive y ahora con Kamala y John Biden no mejoró, pero se mantiene.
¿Los Mickey tienen todos los papeles de inmigración, está todo legal o si cae inmigración estamos en un problema?
Claro que sí, todos estamos bien.
¿Es difícil ser migrante en Estados Unidos?
Bastante. Cuando uno llega aquí en este país uno sufre mucho.
Por ejemplo, ¿qué pensás vos de la inmigración?
Yo pienso que la migración tiene que sacar a todos esos criminales que están haciendo mal las cosas aquí en este país. Este es un país que tiene que respetar y hacer bien las cosas.
Los hoteles llenos de inmigrantes acá en Estados Unidos, hoteles 5 estrellas, ¿es correcto o no? ¿Qué pensás?
Yo pienso que no es correcto. Bueno, si la gente viene a hacer el bien, que les den asilo y que se porten lo mejor posible en este país.
Gracias, Mickey.
Muchas gracias.
Un placer, un gusto.
I'm voting for Donald Trump. Facts. He freed a lot of people from prison. He looked out for us during COVID, and that's my guy.
Which are the things that you think that the president is supposed to be taking care of right now in the U.S.?
Shortage on funds in schools. I feel like they could put more money in the prison system. That way we can get better programs. That way we can learn more things and we can better recope. I just feel like they can put more money in the city.
Have you been to prison, bro?
Yes.
For how long?
2.5 years.
For how long have you been out now?
Like 3 weeks.
3 weeks, so it's quite recent.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I want Donald Trump to become president, and I'm trying to become a better citizen for real.
Is it possible to reinsert in society?
Yeah, of course. A lot of people do it.
So are you looking for a job? What are you doing right now?
Well, right now I do have a job. I work at Amazon.
Ah, okay, great, amazing, man.
Yeah.
So it's 3 weeks that you've been out of jail and you already have a job. Congratulations,
yeah.
man.
My mom worked there, so she kind of helped me get it fast.
What do you think about the perspective of your future right now? Where do you see yourself at?
I think in 4 years, I should have a lot of jewelry.
A lot of jewelry?
Yes, sir. No, seriously.
Why did you end up in jail?
I made some bad choices, needed some money. I wound up robbing the store at 18 years old, and they gave me 2.5 years for it.
Holding at gunpoint the guy?
I never touched a gun a day in my life. I actually went in there with a note.
With a note?
Yeah.
What did he say?
The note said that if you don't give me $200, I'm gonna shoot everybody in here. And they gave me $200, but they wound up calling the police, and they found me. So I got caught. Yeah.
So how do you feel about it right now?
It was dumb and stupid, and it made me waste 2.5 years of my life.
What do you think about inflation in the U.S.?
Oh, it's bad.
What do you think about what Trump said, that the Haitians are eating the cats and eating the dogs?
He might not be lying. People do eat cats and dogs in other countries.
Hola, amiga. Hola. Hola. ¿A quién vas a votar? ¿A Kamala o a Trump?
Generations.
Do you think by any chance that he's senile?
No, I don't believe that. I believe that he's just out of touch. You know, older people use adages and things like that, and younger people really don't use adages.
Have you seen the images when he freezes?
No, I've seen
Hi, President Trump. I love you. I supported you from the very beginning, and I will support you till you're 47, and you will be 47. So keep fighting. Fight, fight, fight for us, and we will help you. We'll get there. We'll win. You're the next president. Kamala, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, honey, but I don't think you're going to be the next president. I pray to God every night that you will not be the next president of these United States of America, because we are freedom-loving people, and all of your policies go against all of that. I couldn't handle the word salads. I had to deal with Biden's dementia, and I really don't want to deal with your word salads. So, bye. Sorry, you're not going to be president.
So we were walking around Texas and we found this beautiful lady that told us that she's trying to make Texas their own country.
Yes, just like Brexit, we'll be like Texit. We're tired of the United States government taking all of our taxes and sending it over to New York and California to fund the communist agenda. And so we're ready to have better schools, a better economy, have gold-backed currency, and be able to have our country back, our Texas back, because that's what we need for us to all have a successful, wonderful life.
So you're collecting signatures?
Yes, we're collecting signatures so that we can get it put on the ballot. We're very interested in being able to vote on this because over 60% of our voters will sign this. It's across party lines. We all want a better life for our children.
How many people have signed so far?
Hundreds of thousands. We're working, we want to get millions. That's what our goal is. And, each signature helps every day in events like this, helps getting our name out there and letting people know that, yes, we can do this, and yes, we will do this.
Okay. And are you guys being endorsed by some political party, or what's the situation?
We have several politicians that have said that they endorse us, one of them being Andy Hopper in particular. He's one of my favorites. But there are many politicians, too many to name, that have signed our pledge and will be supporting Texas.
What do you think Texans would be better off on their own?
Because we can decide how our taxes are spent. It stays here. It doesn't get funneled out of here. We can revamp our schools and actually teach children real life skills instead of just all of these things that are nonsense and won't ever help them in their daily lives.
So elections are coming up. They're like right around the corner. They're going to be in November.
Yes.
So probably Texas will still be part of the USA by then. Do you know who you're going to vote for, Kamala or Trump?
Of course, Trump. Yes, 100%. If he can stay alive to become president. That's our main concern, is because there's been so many attempts on his life that we're just not sure what's going to happen.
What do you think about the economy in the USA right now? Has it improved or gone worse with Kamala?
Oh, much worse. And everyone can see just by their grocery bills and by the rent and by everything else, it's unaffordable. Even if you work 40 hours a week, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. You can't afford to go on vacation. You can't afford to even buy new shoes when you need to. It's a very hard life for many people, while these rich people are going around on their yachts and fancy parties. It's the day-to-day workers that are having to live and struggle in this mess.
How do you feel about having more strict gun control laws?
I'm definitely 2A. I believe you should have anything and everything you would want to protect yourself. The more people that have guns, the better, because then the criminals won't be trying to attack people because they know that they're armed.
Did you hear what Kamala said about this?
Yes, I did, and I'm completely against everything that she's ever said.
So she proposed a program to basically force people to turn their guns in. What do you think about that?
I believe that she is a communist and that she is the next Hitler.
So what's the situation right now in the US, socially speaking? Has it gone better or worse?
It has gotten much worse. People are trying to cause race riots and try and turn people against themselves. Instead of focusing on the content of people's character, they focus on the skin. And that's a horrible thing to do, and we should all do better.
Immigration has been a huge problem for the USA, especially in the last years. Do you think you should have more strict control over immigration?
Of course. I think that we need closed borders, and I also think that we need to make sure that only citizens are here. We need to make sure that anybody that doesn't belong here is not here, because what's happening is that Venezuela and Mexico and all these South American countries are dumping their prisons at our border, and they're just walking across, and we're feeding, housing, clothing, all of their mental health and everything else is riding on our taxpayer shoulders, and we can't do it. You can see how bad New York City is, completely overrun, and that's what every city is going to be pretty soon.
What do you think about the economy in the US in the last years? How do you analyze the situation? Has it gone better or worse than with Donald Trump?
I think that with everything that's happened in the past few years, it's very hard to compare apples and oranges.
So better or worse?
With COVID, we all talk about what the president does. The president does not have absolute power, and they shouldn't have absolute power. The president doesn't control the economy.
Do you vote here?
Yeah.
Who are you going to vote for in the upcoming elections?
I haven't decided yet.
Kamala or Trump?
I'm from Texas. You can understand.
Trump.
Absolutely.
What do you think about the economy in the last years?
Economy is not bad either.
Has it gone better or worse with Kamala now?
It's same. But related to my industry where I work, it's down. I work in the trucking industry, so it's totally bad.
Hey man, you're here.
Hey, what's going
Pleasure,
on?
man.
Hey, what
How
up?
are you, dude?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
So how are things going, man?
It's going good. Oh, you good? How you? Yep.
What are you up to right now, man?
I'm talking to my brothers. You feel me? Denzel, the gang. You know what I'm saying? These my brothers. What's happening? What's going on with y'all? Vote for Kamala Harris and Donald Trump at the same time, because I don't know who the fuck gonna help us.
Elections are coming up, man. I don't know if you speak about this or not. Like, do you think you're gonna vote for Kamala or you're gonna vote for Trump?
I'm voting for Diddy so they can free him. There's no mother freaking evidence. Only God could judge.
What do you think about recreational weed in the US, here specifically in Miami? Should it be legalized?
It shouldn't be legalized so the trap niggas can win. Because once they start making it legalized and shit, they're gonna start making it GMO. It's gonna be re-rock. I don't know. It's fucking up the hood business. And plus, there wasn't, legalized weed everywhere though, and baby oil. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Johnson & Johnson, sponsor me.
How many bands are you holding here in your neck?
30K.
30K, okay. And it says Cameron nothing. Why did you put that?
What that mean?
Why did you put this?
I put it on my neck.
Yeah.
But
how long ago?
It was about 2 weeks ago, but I didn't buy it. It's worth 30K, but I took it off somebody's neck. I know, I'm really though, they're chain snatchers.
Okay.
Go ask them. They're gonna say it in the comments.
Something else, man. Talk to everybody in the US. We've been touring around. I'm from Argentina.
What up, Argentina? Much love. Positivity, peace, love, all that. What's up?
I take it you know Messi, right?
Messi, Messi, what about that? What's that? The word Messi?
Oh man,
we're
about
about soccer player, dude.
Yeah, man, best soccer player in the world.
Yeah. What up, Messi? What's up, man? He from Argentina?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out Argentina and Messi. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Thank you so much, bro. It's been a pleasure. I know you've got tons of shit to do.
God bless, man. Hey, you motherfucker caught me off guard, but much love. Chase out, I'm out here.
Mi reina. Corazón. Chao, Eva. Bueno, esto es así. Miami es un descontrol, gente. Ya pegamos buena onda, a ver si nos dejan pasar al VIP esta noche. ¡Uy, maestro! Mirá el pedazo de habano que te está fumando. Tené cuidado, querido, te va a agarrar un cáncer de pulmón con esto. Gente, miren lo que es este habano. No puedo ni agarrar. ¿Es cubano, maestro, esto? Un gusto. Tomás un areto de Argentina, un placer. Usted es el maestro que prepara los habanos.
Ajá.
¿Cuánto sale un habano?
De $7 en adelante.
De $7 en adelante. ¿Hace cuánto está aquí en los Estados Unidos?
32.
¿Va a votar por Trump o por Kamala?
Los dos son una mierda.
Muchas gracias, maestro. Muy amable. Que disfrute el cigarro, querido. Ahí está. Oh, impresionante. Qué calor que hace acá, en Miami. Pero yo no laburo. Mirá, este labura. Guarda, pará cuidado con la escalera, hermano. Que no se caiga. Va hablando por teléfono con la escalera ahí clavada ahí. Tac, tac, tac. Está loco. ¿Cómo va? ¿Qué tal? Un gusto. Ya vengo. Pará que dejé el auto acá a la vuelta. Maestro, el mío es el BMW Ferrari.
¿Usted tiene el ticket?
No, ¿qué hace? Gracias.
Tengo muchos Ferraris.
Bueno. La roja es la mía.
Muchos Ferraris de todos los colores.
Por ahí pasaba, ¿viste? Gracias, querido. Un gusto. Impresionante. Che, ¿qué autos tenés? ¿Cuál es el auto más caro que tenés estacionado?
Tengo un Rolls Royce, un Bentley y un McLaren.
Yo vine en bicicleta, hermano. Chao, gracias, querido. Basta porque me amargo la vida así. From Argentina, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Charles.
Hello, Charles. You're from here? Are you out of town?
From London.
From London, man.
Yeah.
Do you think who would you like that won these elections in the US? Would you rather Kamala win or would you rather Trump won?
Kamala for me. I'm not voting, but Kamala for me.
And why is that, sir?
I think she's got good vision, she's got good ideas, and she's got good policies. And she's more trustworthy than, yeah.
Tommy. No, I'm from Argentina, man.
Yo también, yo soy argentino.
¿Qué haces?
Yo recién llegué del Mar-a-Lago, no se puede entrar ninguno ahí, olvidate.
¿Dónde?
Mar-a-Lago, donde vive Trump.
No se puede entrar ahora, mucha gente.
No, mucha policía.
Mucha policía, mirá. Pero yo te digo una cosa acá en exclusiva, yo te lo consigo para Trump. Acá, decirle lo que vos quieras a Trump.
Yo le quiero decir que tiene que chequear las elecciones porque se la van a robar como se la robaron en 2016.
¿Hace cuánto tiempo estás viviendo acá en Estados Unidos?
Yo vine acá de Argentina a los 6 años.
Y también tenemos acá a la otra candidata que ha llegado. Sí. ¿Qué le decís a ella?
Ella, que no sabe un carajo de nada. Porque la verdad que ella habla en círculo. Eso es lo que sabe hablar, porque no entiende nada de por ejemplo, cómo hacer cosas para, ¿cómo se dice?, de gas, de electricidad, de todo eso. Dos arruinaron el país.
¿Qué pensás de la situación migratoria actual en los Estados Unidos? Estuvimos hace poco en Brownsville, en Texas, en la frontera con los Estados Unidos, y vimos cómo cientos de migrantes todos los días llegan aquí en busca de asilo político y se les permite el ingreso al país sin prácticamente tener ningún tipo de papel. ¿Vos qué pensás?
Te voy a decir algo. Mi papá, cuando vino de Argentina acá, mi tío, que es italiano, él vino de Italia acá, tuvo que conseguir trabajo, habitación, y él estaba encargado de mi papá. Él vino acá legalmente. Los ilegales, para afuera.
Gracias, querido.
Estar acá. Gracias.
Gracias, muy amable, ahí está. Bueno, el hombre, miren, argentino, justo, nos cruzamos con un argentino, con un compatriota. ¿Ustedes qué piensan? Déjenlo abajo en los comentarios. Si estuvieras viviendo en los Estados Unidos, vos como argentino, ¿votarías por Kamala o votarías por Trump? Edición New York, estamos en Times Square. Hello, how are you?
Gorgeous, hello, gorgeous.
You look amazing, baby, today.
So do you.
What's your name?
My name is Sandy Kane, the naked cowgirl of Times Square.
Why do they call you like that?
Don't call me late for dinner.
Who are you gonna vote for, do you know? Trump or Kamala?
Not Trump. Anyone but Trump.
And why is that?
Because he caused COVID, January 6th, and what happened to the wall he was supposed to build?
What analysis do you do regarding the economy? Do you think the economy is now better with Joe Biden, or do you think it was better with Trump?
It was terrible. He caused COVID. We had COVID when he was president. Why don't people remember that when we had no economy under fucking Trump, and he never even wore a mask.
Could you play one of your many hits?
Okay, my tits, my titties. No, I mean Kamala. Let's give Kamala a chance. She's never been president. She got to be better than Trump. Let's face it. Why don't people vote for someone? And he has so many criminal shit going that he's got to get out of shit, and he'll be in prison and be president. What kind of country do we have?
What do you think about Kamala's work as a vice president right now in the U.S.?
She's good, man. You know, she's a beautiful woman. We love women. I love my women. I'm not gay yet, but I think anyone but Trump.
Why you are not gay yet?
I'm not gay because there's gorgeous men like you. Yeah, hello, man. He's very handsome.
Thank you very much.
I mean, I love Dick. My song is I Love Dick, 12-inch. The 12-inch dance record. And no, thanks for, being.
Sorry, what do you love?
I love Dick, sweeter than ice cream on a stick. And it's on YouTube in case you want to, tune it in. And here, I did go with a man named Dick. Right? Dick left a bad taste in my mouth. Okay, but what's your name?
I'm Tommy.
Tommy. Oh, Tom, Dick, or Harry, which one shall I marry? I think I'll marry Tom, because Tom's dick is hairy. Remember that for parties.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. And where are you guys from?
From YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, I love YouTube, man. I'm all over YouTube, my mix.
There's been a lot of controversy regarding the Haitian community in the US. What do you see here in Texas? Are Haitians eating cats and dogs?
I have not personally seen that. I have seen a lot of immigrants, especially when I'm at Walmart and places like that, that are there using their food cards that are paid for by our tax dollars. They have thousands of dollars loaded on these cards by who knows who. I would like to know who.
Since we are talking about immigration, you mentioned New York. There's a whole situation over there with the hotels. What do you think about that?
I think that we shouldn't be having any of these people to begin with, and that it's kind of that the United States is almost a lost cause because it's so bad, and so many people support the bad things going on that they've been programmed by their televisions, and they can't critical think anymore. And so it's a really, really sad problem, and the CIA Mockingbird is still in existence and still happens every day with their propaganda, and it has brainwashed our entire society. That's why all these people went and got those corona shots and everything else, is because they were lied to. They had uninformed consent. They murdered my grandpa. My grandpa got 2 Pfizer shots, and on his second shot had a massive stroke and died. They murdered him. And I will make sure that I get justice for him, and that every person that lost a family member to those shots gets their justice too.
I am so sorry for what happened to your grandfather.
Thank you so much.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Sarah Cunningham.